The top players, a tough course, and a Texas-sized championship at stake.
I know my game plan. I know the course really well.
Elite golfers ready to tee off at the Shell Houston Open.
Great golf course, and the fans are always great.
Players who've won before and ones who just narrowly missed victory. A shot at redemption, a chance to claim another trophy, and a chance to make their mark on the game. Presented by Lexus. Tonight, KPRC Channel 2 brings you an inside look at the 2017 Shell Houston Open. Live from the Golf Club of Houston.
Good evening from the Golf Club of Houston up in Humble. I am Rachel McNeil here with KPRC Sports Director Randy McAvoy.
Hey, great to have you with us. A lot of golf talk coming up. The tournament starts right here at the Golf Club of Houston tomorrow morning. And as we've seen, Rachel, in years past, anybody can win this golf tournament.
Oh, absolutely. There is some great competition as always. And you know, this event has a tremendous impact upon our community. We're going to talk about all of that tonight. Sky 2 flew over this impressive course earlier in the week, before the rain, of course. We're going to find out bright and early tomorrow morning if today's storms will have any impact on round one of the tournament.
Yeah, but these players, I can tell you, they come here prepared. They're ready for any kind of elements they may see. Now, you look at this field, they've got 13 major tournament winners in the 2017 Shell Houston Open field, and 10 golfers in the field have actually won this golf tournament before, so a lot of guys confident coming in, right?
Oh, absolutely. Big names. Big players, and of course in a matter of days a new champion will be crowned on the 18th hole, which is right behind us. The stage is set for an exciting matchup.
The 2017 Shell Houston Open field is world class. Fan favorite Jordan Spieth set to tee it up again for the 5th straight year. The 23-year-old is number 6 in the world and has annually played well at the Golf Club of Houston, losing a 3-way playoff in 2015 and winning the Masters the following week.
Spieth only the beginning of what will be a deep 2017 field that will also include 5th-ranked Henrik Stenson.
Ricky Fowler, ranked 9th in the world, is making his 4th straight trip to the show.
13th-ranked Justin Rose, a major championship winner and gold medalist last August in Rio, joins the field once again.
As does major champ and top contender each year, Jason Duffner.
Fans also love the legends that make Houston a stop in their golf calendar. Lefty Phil Mickelson committed. The former champion and 5-time major winner is over 60 under par here in Houston since 2011.
Ernie Els is making the trip to the Shell Houston Open along with 2009 Masters champion Angel Cabrera.
Not in the mix, the #1 player in the world, Dustin Johnson, withdrew from the Shell Houston Open Monday, just one day after winning a tournament in Austin.
With Johnson out, the rest of the field will look to make up ground in the rankings as they tee it up for the big money and tune up for golf's first major next week in Augusta. All right, that will get you ready. Henrik Stenson, who we mentioned in that piece right there, walked away from this golf course last year, Rachel, 2016 tournament, and he finished 2nd place, so he's looking to top that this year.
Oh, yeah, and you know, he is now the highest-ranked player out here this year, and you know he does not want to wind up 2nd again.
That's right.
Our Adam Wexler is joining us now from the Golf Club of Houston's driving range with more on Stenson's impressive play since we saw him here last year.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Even as you mentioned, with Dustin Johnson withdrawing from the event, the field here is tremendously strong. 4 of the top 10, 8 of the top 20. And again, as you mentioned, Henrik Stenson tops among that group, and his career here has been very good. Even in a strong field, Henrik Stenson stands out, especially here, where he was runner-up at last year's Shell Houston Open.
Yeah, I was up there with a chance, which is always nice. That's what we play, practice hard for, and yeah, it was exciting all the way to the end.
Stenson had a share of the lead with 3 holes to play.
Yeah, I was happy to be in that position, and I guess I got my rewards later on in the summer.
The reward was his first major championship when he dominated the Open, winning a Sunday duel with Phil Mickelson. Stenson likes the setup here to set him up for the rest of the season and certainly next week at Augusta.
It's a good run into the Masters, but at the same time it's a big event. We're looking ahead at Masters, but we're still here this week to try and compete.
He's been among the world's best for several years and has played very well here with 3 top 3s in his last 5 starts here in Houston.
It's a good prep for me. I like to play the week before a major if I can. This is a good course for it. Working hard here to give us somewhat similar conditions of what we're going to encounter next week at Augusta. So that was a good prep, and here we are again.
As Stenson noted, he likes to play the week before the Masters, or the week before any major, but it hasn't helped him at the Masters. He joked with us earlier today when he talked and saying a tie for 14th at the Masters is not exactly what he's after. But here, this week, he's definitely one of the favorites. Randy, Rachel?
Yeah, definitely one to watch. Thank you, Adam. And, you know, while Stenson is looking for his first Shell Houston Open win, another famed golfer is looking to pick up another trophy.
Always love seeing Phil Mickelson walk through the gate to play this golf tournament. He won here in 2011, a year before he was inducted into the World Golf Hall of Fame. So this guy knows what he's doing. He's been around a long time. Channel 2 Sports' Lady Fritz now is live from the Golf Academy with more on the fans who come out to see one of golf's true legends play every year at the Shell Houston Open. Laney?
Yeah, that's right. Phil Mickelson is a guy who's always been very loyal to the Shell Houston Open. He always has made it a priority to be here. He loves this course. He enjoys playing the week before the Masters, and year after year, he continues to bring out the fans.
For nearly a decade straight, Houston's golf fans have enjoyed the opportunity to watch one of the sport's all-time greats, Phil Mickelson, at the Shell Houston Open.
It's really neat to see him in Houston, and now he's has a long history with us, and it's great to see him. I think he's really the staple now of the Shell Open.
Yeah, he never lets anybody down. So, yeah, I'm tickled to death he's here.
And these golf lovers aren't just fans of the way Mickelson plays the game, they also take notice of the person he is off the course.
He's a positive guy. He stops and signs autographs with everybody. Loves the kids, loves the galleries. Just a great guy all around.
He's a great father. He loves his kids. And just a good guy.
Mickelson hasn't missed out on the top 20 since 2010, the year before he won in 2011. Many fans feel he's overdue for another win and think this could be the year.
Oh, man, of course. Are you kidding? It'd be great to see him win again. And then, of course, take the green jacket next week. What better way to you know, in the Shell Open with, right?
Well, Mickelson tees off tomorrow for his 13th time playing in the Shell Houston Open, looking for his second win here in Houston. And next week, he'll be in Augusta looking for his 4th green jacket. Randy, Rachel, back to you.
All right, Lanny, great piece. Can't wait to see him tee it up starting tomorrow. Yeah. Hey, golfers try to control as much as they can about the game, right? But the wild card, Rachel, always in golf is the weather. You never know what's going to happen when that gets in the way and how much Mother Nature will impact play. We saw that today when those severe storms suspending play here at the Grand Pro-Am. Of course, it's nice now, though, right?
Oh, my gosh. Totally different story now. Enough of the rain and the lightning. Chief Meteorologist Frank Billingsley is back in the studio joining us now live. And I'll tell you what, the humidity has certainly kicked up, but I'll take clear skies and calm winds, please, for the next 4 days, Frank.
I can do it for 3, Rachel. I can do it for 3. I'll show you. There's a look at a northwest wind that's going to kick in. This is 6 a.m. tomorrow. We may see a little light cloudiness tomorrow, but generally it's going to clear pretty quickly, and you can see lots of sunshine by the time we get to mid-morning into the late morning and the afternoon. So Thursday really looks pretty terrific. The next 3 days at the Open, in fact, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all have nice skies, temperatures from 78 to 86 to 84. So it does warm up. What I'm watching is this system that's going to move from the northwest through the Rockies. By Saturday night, there's a chance of rain, and then all day Sunday, we may have to watch for the showers as well. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. Rachel, Randy?
Got to with Houston weather, that's for sure.
All right, appreciate it, Frank. Hey, rain or shine now. How about the prize money, Rachel?
Yeah.
$6.6 million in prize money at stake when this tournament gets underway and wraps up on Sunday.
That's right. The first players tee off tomorrow morning, 7:15 a.m. The field's going to be cut in half by day 2 Friday. Now, the final 2 rounds are this weekend. You'll be able to watch the action on KPRC both Saturday and Sunday starting at 2 in the afternoon.
Hey, we definitely have this tournament covered, no doubt about that. You can also catch a special Shell Houston Open highlight show every night on Channel 2 after our late news. That starts tomorrow night as well. And you can get updates anytime on the sports page. Check it out at click2houston.com.
Still ahead, a Texas player out to rise in the ranks again.
It'd be a goal of mine, certainly, to win all the events that are in Texas.
Jordan Spieth talks about winning one day before teeing off. And Owen Confletti and Justin Stapleton try out the show's brand new social media challenge. Later in our special coverage of the 2017 Shell Houston Open.
While Houston has hosted a Super Bowl and Final Four, it's the Shell Houston Open that lands our community in the international spotlight year after year. The event is broadcast to 1 billion households in 227 countries, and it attracts premier golfers from all over the world. There are 44 international players in this year's field, representing 13 different countries.
And while the talent here at the Shell Houston Open comes from all over the world, one of the best players is from the Lone Star State.
No doubt about it. That would be Mr. Longhorn himself out of Dallas, Jordan Spieth. Three-way playoff.
Oh, yeah.
Finished in this tournament in 2015. He lost in that playoff, but he's back again. He's a regular. This time, he wants to go out on top on Sunday. At the age of only 23, Jordan Spieth is already one of golf's greats. A threat every week to win on the PGA Tour. He made a splash from the moment he turned pro in 2012. Now, after 9 tour wins to go with a pair of majors, Spieth has become a megastar with good looks and a golf game few can match when he's at his best. This week, Spieth is back at the Golf Club of Houston for a 5th straight year on a course where he feels right at home.
Last few years, leading into the Masters, it's been a fun event to play.
Spieth, like many who come to the Shell Houston Open, want to win, but he also wants to fine-tune for the year's first major at Augusta.
I've historically played better golf 2nd, 3rd, 4th week in a row just after playing the week before.
Spieth is a former #1 in the official world golf rankings. While he's slipped now to #6, he's close to making another charge.
This tournament is one I came very close to 2 years ago. Anybody can win here, so this one in particular is a lot of fun.
Well, he is one of the best out there, one of the rising stars on the PGA Tour. Of course, there are other top-ranked players, fan favorites that play here every year, but sometimes this course belongs to one of the unknown players that walk away with a win.
It certainly does. You know, Jim Herman was relatively unknown when he came to Houston last year. He left here with the championship trophy and a massive jump to 18th in the FedEx Cup rankings. Well, he is back this year hoping to do something special again.
Coming in with the defending champion and, being called DC everywhere you go is pretty nice. So pretty nice feeling, and love to replicate that. It usually comes down to putting out here on the tour. So anytime you're rolling it really well, you feel like you got a chance.
You know, there are moments in sports that sometimes go viral, like the very different reactions, right? When 2 Shell Houston Open golfers encountered an alligator while they were out on a course in Florida. This happened earlier this month.
Yeah, occasionally you see this. 2 different reactions. One guy says, no problem. The other one runs away there on the left. He wants no part of that gator. Well, this was unexpected. Many young players in particular now are taking their game and their lives, Rachel, to what else but social media.
Oh, yeah, who isn't? You know, it's all in an attempt to try to gain more attraction to the game of golf, and you know what? It's working.
For being such a quiet sport, golf is starting to catch some serious buzz in the world of social media, thanks to the many up-and-coming young golfers of the digital generation.
Oh my God!
Aside from the young guns, some guys who have been on the tour a while are also realizing the impact of being active online.
It's huge. I think it's a nice way for guys to kind of interact with fans, express kind of better who you are.
One of the most important things for me is to know that my fans know me better because of it.
Even some of the world's best are active, well, kind of.
If you're tweeting at me and Instagram, you're either tweeting at my wife or you're tweeting at my agent, because I didn't even know my password, to be honest.
Much like football, basketball, or baseball, golfers are taking their social media interaction to a new level, which they feel is helping the game of golf.
People are only a finger touch away from actually saying something to you, you know what I mean? So whether it's negative or positive, I mean, it's great in a way where they can do that.
Still ahead, golf fans get in on the game through social media, and our own Owen and Justin see if they can keep up.
The must-see moment.
But first, the local sisters who've grown up in the game of golf.
Do you guys like to play together? Yes, we
How they and hundreds of thousands of other students' lives are being shaped by this sport. Next on KPRC's special coverage of the 2017 Shell Houston Open.
Houston has made its mark on golf, playing host to a major tournament for 71 years now. This is the 26th year it's been the Shell Houston Open, and together the Houston Golf Association and Shell have generated more than $64 million for Houston charities. Yeah, what a great partnership. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Shell has been one of the longest sponsors of a PGA Tour event that you see year in and year out. But starting next year, there will be a new name on this tournament, Rachel.
I know, a lot to get used to, right? A lot of questions still remain. Who will be the next sponsor? Will the tournament remain here at the Golf Club of Houston? While we wait to hear what's next for the future of this tournament, one thing is certain, its mark in our community will continue to grow.
Yeah, one of the greatest programs to benefit from the Shell Houston Open is the First Tee of Greater Houston, a great organization. It teaches young children about the game as well as core values and healthy habits as well.
And it is growing rapidly. In 2013, First Tee was in 234 schools. By last year, it was in 455 local schools, benefiting nearly twice as many students. Well, KPRC2 reporter Jennifer Bauer got to meet two local sisters who got their start on First Tee, and they're already accomplishing great things in the sport of golf.
Sisters Ariana and Isabella Sainz are happiest when they're playing golf.
Do you guys like to play together? Yes, ma'am. Are you competitive with one another?
Yeah. 17-year-old Ariana started playing when she was just 3. She had major surgery on her heart and was at Texas Children's Hospital for months.
The doctors told my parents that I needed to get up and exercise, so my dad went to the nearest Walgreens and bought me a plastic set of golf clubs.
By elementary school, Ariana was involved with the First Tee program, taking lessons at a local course and developing her game. Little sister Isabella was following in her footsteps.
They love the program. They're extremely involved. Their father is one of our First Tee coaches here.
So happy for them and what they get to experience and what the game of golf brings to them.
For Ariana, it's bringing a full college scholarship to A&M in the fall. And Isabella is headed to the Masters to compete in the Drive, Chip, and Putt Challenge.
I think I'm just going to try to stay calm, even with all the cameras around me.
We decided to give her some practice playing in front of the cameras. My husband Mike and I were at the course, so it was Ariana and Mike against Isabella and me. Okay, we're cutting that out. Edit! These girls aren't only good, they're gracious, giving us tips and pointers along the way.
It's just basically like a putt. It's just a harder putt.
Nice.
Oh, good putt!
In the end, each team made par, thanks to their amazing ability. It's evident how much they love the game of golf, and these sisters hope to continue playing for a long time.
I really want to become an LPGA player and do this my whole life.
All right, what a shot right there. We wish Isabella the best of luck. What an accomplishment. Going to the Masters, the Drive, Chip, and Putt Championship. Her sister competed previously as well.
Yeah, Isabella's going to be joined in Augusta this year by two other great young golf siblings from Katie, 12-year-old Treed Wong, who won the event in 2014, and his 9-year-old sister Maya, who have both is competing with him. Now, we'll have more on all three of these impressive players on the sports page of click2houston.com.
Still ahead, Owen and Justin set out to find out if their social game is better than their golf game.
All right, I'm going to go find my ball. All right.
When KPRC's coverage of the 2017 Shell Houston Open continues.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Golf Club of Houston. For most of us amateur golfers and golf fans, you come to the golf course. It's kind of a social event, right?
It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Well, you know, this year for the first time, the Shell Houston Open is taking it to the next level with a 9-hole social media challenge. Against our better judgment, we sent out my friends, Justin Stapleton, Owen Conflenti, to try it out.
I got this phone call, and it was Stapleton. He said, come meet me at the golf course. Yeah. So here we are.
And we're getting a sneak peek. Something new that they're doing here this year called the 9-hole social media challenge. First challenge is called selfie spot at the entryway.
Okay, we found the entryway.
Right here, we're good.
3, 2.
Yeah, there we go. I do have boomerang on here somewhere.
This is a must see moment.
We'll give some love to the FedEx folks here. This is the Loudmouth golf gear. If you're not familiar with Loudmouth golf gear, it is, what's the best way to describe it?
It's loud.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go find my ball.
Okay, good luck.
All right.
You want your waders?
No, I'm good. Winter rules, man.
Let's make sure we get the hash brown, the hashtag right.
Yeah, let's get the hash brown. Showtime. S-H-O time. So this is the party deck, but there's not much of a party going on here right now.
Dude, I knew I would find you on the party deck.
Yeah, hello. Where do you think I'd
party,
be? Well, I just asked that question. I don't know. I'm gonna go try to get a drink. Let's find out what's happening here.
It's a party of one, again.
Party of one. The two of you are volunteers here. Don, you said this is your second year.
Yes.
Right? And Bob, this is 13 for you.
Wow. We want the privilege to get a picture with you. Can we do that, guys?
All right.
Time for a beer.
It is. Let's go find one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure getting beer wasn't part of the deal, but hey,
Yeah,
it's those guys. Got to work hard, play hard.
Absolutely. Hey, there are prizes involved now for completing the social media challenge. If you come out, grab one of these scorecards here at the Shell Houston Open. Have a little fun with it. That's what it's all about, right?
Absolutely.
Good
I think
stuff.
I can get on board with that. All right, well, that's all the time that we have for tonight.
Be sure to keep it here for all your Shell Houston Open coverage on Channel 2.
Good night.